Ladies and gentlemen,
There it is. There
boys
it
and
is. There
girls,
it go.
it's 8 o'clock, so you know what that means. And if it ain't 8 o'clock on your clock, it's 8 o'clock here.
You need to get another clock. They need to get another clock drip if it ain't 8 o'clock on theirs because it's 8 o'clock.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Discussions and conversations is live, baby. As always, we giving y'all time to get your peoples in the house.
Get them in here. Get them in here. Get them in
Get your
here.
peoples in the house.
Get them in here. Get them in here. Get them in here.
Hold on. Click the link below. Get your peoples here.
For sure. I hope everybody doing what we doing right now. I hope everybody's sharing it to their story, putting it out there. Let everybody know what you're watching tonight, where you're
You're
watching
watching the DK podcast.
it, and I hope you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook Live.
Get your drink. Get your drink. Get your smokes. Get it all, baby, cause we live.
Get whatever you need. Get whatever you need. What the pastors like to say, get it wise, get it wise in the room. Get it wise in the room.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh,
That's good.
do. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta reshare it, y'all. Y'all give me a second. I copied the wrong link. Yeah, I'm an imbecile.
Can you just tell me what link you copied?
Last week's or the our last episodes.
Okay.
I'm uh I'm an idiot. I can say that. I'll admit it. Not a lot of people that admit something like that. Not a lot of people will own to their mistakes. They think it has to do with their competency or something like that. But I'll admit I messed
Yeah.
up.
Sometimes you make mistakes. It'll make a person think you incompetent when in reality we all make mistakes. Mistakes are, I mean, they're bound to happen. Accidents happen.
So if
Doesn't make you
anybody clicked the
incompetent.
link that I shared on my Instagram story, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That ain't gonna work. Okay. All right. Cause that's
Yeah. Let's say it'll work. It'll send you the DK podcast, but it won't send you to right now. They won't be watching right now.
yeah, and that'll be that'll be stupid.
Yeah, that
Click
wouldn't
below to
make too much
watch.
sense.
We live right now. Let's do this. Let's do it like this too. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live right now. DK Podcast. I'm here.
Live,
Look,
live, live, live,
y'all.
live.
Everybody's here.
We
Look,
here.
y'all see that? We here. Y'all
We
are on
here.
the
We here.
podcast. So because you on there, go see yourself on there. DK Podcast is live right now. Stupid.
That was after he just admitted to making a mistake and calling himself stupid. But I mean, I guess you can do that because hey,
Why you had to do me like that though?
I'm just acknowledging how how full circle that is. You had the opportunity to do that because you were able to call yourself out. Once you call yourself out, it's fair game at that point. You can call whoever out.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Let me go delete the other one because the other one's obviously wrong. The one from 3 minutes ago. Delete that story. Delete from both. There we go. 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 There we go.
I'm excited about tonight's conversation. I really am. I truly am.
All right, there it is. It's everywhere. Everybody knows. If you don't know, now you know. Uh Discussions and conversation is live. So with that being said, I don't know why it's about to post twice. That's neither here nor there. Tonight's episode, Instagram be tripping, bro. Like, what the hell? What the hell? What the heliante? What the heli Burton?
What
Jesus
the hell, LeBron
Christ.
James?
What the hell is the Nationals Antetokounmpo?
This man, bro.
Listen, so tonight, man, we're touching on a subject that I mean, we what a couple weeks late, but we feel like we could say something on that bed. Like we were in church for. I was about to lie. We've been to church all of our lives. I was about to
Yeah.
pull a number out my behind, but it's
20,
about 20.
20 plus 20 plus years.
Let's say that we've been to church 20 plus years. Um, so we feel like we could say a little something on this subject tonight, and I wouldn't say it's a lot to say. Um, I think niggas just overreacting,
Yeah. I mean, I
honestly.
really I really think it's a
But
huge overreaction.
um, I shit. I mean, shoot. We talking about church. I can't cuss on. Let's get church cuss when we talking about church. It's not good. Our chat's live. Show on stream. Hey baby. Hey baby. Hey
What's up, sis?
baby. Zaytoven, what's up, baby?
What's going on, Drip?
So the topic tonight is the Drewski skit. Um, and not just the Drewski skit, a little more than that, but to talk about the Drewski skit.
Yeah, yeah, we gonna get into that.
We thought it was hilarious. We ain't got no problem with it. We ain't, ain't. I cried laughing when I saw it.
I still
So
cry laughing every time I see it.
every time I see a picture of him in the air, I just get to laughing. So
Laying across that couch, counting that money. I'm gonna laugh. I don't know. I don't know if it's the suit. I just it's funny. It is genuinely comedy to me.
man, so I think the reason we're talking, not necessarily because it's funny, because again we can agree it's funny. We can say it's funny, but it's more so about the reaction. Our first episode was it's so crazy what our first episode was, and it was more so about people overreacting to things and
Yeah.
talking before thinking and all of those. Like that's what our first episode was about, and then what? Not even
Not even
72 hours
I about to
later.
say not even a week later.
And mind you, we've been going about a week and a half, 2 weeks, guys. We're
Yeah.
sorry. Life happens. Um, but as y'all know, we're a podcast. We're gonna be here.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere.
You can bet
Yeah.
your bottom dollar that y'all gonna see us at least once a week.
Bet your savings on it. If I was you, bet your savings on it.
All right?
It'll be a good return, a good
All
investment.
right. All right then. But with that being said, we weren't here to talk about it Monday or the week prior. So we're gonna talk about it now. And
Right
again,
now, right here.
it's a conversation that has to be had because it's the irony of how our podcast was talking about the reactions of people and how people talk too quick. So it's good that we bounce off of our first episode and also get to where we are now. And again, the title of this episode is titled "Why This Skit Hit a Nerve," because we can see it from all perspectives. We can see it from
Yeah.
all the walls. We can see it from the church boy, from the natural, and we can see it from the supernatural. Like because we've been in both spaces, we live in both spaces, we walk, talk, breathe, all of that in both spaces on honestly a daily basis. So, Drip, I'm gonna let you go. I feel like I've been running my mouth too much.
No, I mean you open it up. I mean you're segueing great into kind of the overall conversation. I mean
Y'all excuse my screeching chair.
anybody that saw episode 1 of season 2, you know that it was all about reactions. One of
Mm.
the reels that we posted was about reactions, about our generation, about social media, about
It
society.
says,
What's up, babe? About society reacting a certain way. And literally right now, what you're seeing is a divide of society. Like, I mean, you got church people, even a divide in church. That's why I didn't want to specify a divide in the church world, because it's really a divide in society. Because within the church world, you're seeing people that are like, oh yeah, I think it's funny. And then you got some people that are like, oh no, this is wrong. You should never do this. Why would you guys laugh at this? This is making a mockery of the church. And it's like, bro, what is comedy? Like, did we scratch a nerve, or like what's going on? Are you starting to feel a certain way because this feels familiar? Is this a familiarity thing that's happening? Like, why are so many people up in arms about comedy? And Drip, I posed a question to you, and the question to you I posed was, is this worse than when Drewski did the white face? Because when he did the white face, they hung him for that one. No pun intended. They hung him
yeah,
on the
they hung
cross for
him
that
out
one.
stretched and wide, hung his head. For me, he died
Okay.
when he did whiteface.
So now this church skit is like really got people again up in arms. But my thing is, I think what I'm looking at from this point is, I think the church people are starting to feel a kind of way, especially certain people, because they see that familiar trait within themselves, within people around them, within whatever, because it was comedy.
Yeah, hilarious comedy at that. I
I,
mean, I can't stress how god doggone funny I thought that damn video was. I can't stress how funny I thought
bro,
that
and
video
I'm
was.
I remember I told you, bro, I was like, I don't know, I can't tell you what part of the video is the funniest.
It's the
It's
funny.
just,
I can't.
bro, because right when I thought it was funny, something else happened that was funnier or matched that funny. So I'm like,
Bro,
bro, the whole
I'm gonna tell you. All right, before I get serious to actually talk about the subject, I'm gonna tell you what I thought was the funniest part. Funniest part at the end of the video, pastor's pastor about to slide. Deacon pull up. Hey, pastor, my light's about to be, or whatever he said.
did you
That
tie?
nigga said, "Did you give times a date?" He said, "No, pastor, but." He said, "Get the fuck out my face," and slid.
In the Rolls Royce. I don't know, man.
That was funny to me. That was funny to me. That was funny to me. All right. If it wasn't funny for nobody else, it was funny for me. Okay. Oh my Lord Jesus today. But for real. So let's go ahead and get into our actual first segment. And our first segment is exactly what Drip asked. And I'll answer the question. I think the question being that, is it a sore spot more so because it's a quote unquote familiarity thing or whatever? I think it's a sore spot because a lot of people just feel like the church is untouchable. And I think a lot of people also forget that comedians are the driving force of touching the untouchable, if that makes sense. Like, a comedian isn't a comedian without pushing the boundaries, pushing the norms, making statements that could detriment their career, so on and so forth. Like, that's what makes a comedian who they
A
are.
comedian. Yeah.
A lot of times, think of Dave Chappelle. Think of the things that he said over the course of his career that have pushed him into the stratosphere, not because not because it meant something. It's just because he said it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oftentimes, this goes back into episode one. Oftentimes, people are scared to say their true emotions, their true feelings, whatever it is, and that blocks a lot of things that they could get, experience, whatever it may be. And think about this. Think about every time somebody owed you something. If you were to speak up and say, "Hey, let me get that," you get it so much quicker.
Yep.
Like a lot of times people will try you. People will test your patience. People will see how far they can get because you don't set a boundary, a
Yeah.
foundation, whatever. So for the church, the not to say the church hasn't set a boundary, but the church hasn't set a boundary because
No.
we allow gospel comedians to come in and say these things, do these things, and it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
And I think, and that's right there is that's the driving point of this all is had this been a gospel comedian, had this been a Marcus Wiley, or had this been an Akatunde or anybody that's in the gospel comedian world,
Say the
that's an
second one again,
old
please.
that's an old gospel comedian, Akatunde. I don't even know if he's still traveling
Akatunde.
today. Um, but had this been one of
You
those,
said I
Tim
don't even know if he
Shropshire, uh,
travelable day.
Tim
Akatunde.
Shropshire,
He
Tim
don't travel a day.
Shropshire, I know still travels out of Carolina, and had this been one of them making a
One of
joke
my
like
favorite
this,
gospel comedians is dead, man.
uh,
I'm sorry to
okay, who is
um
it?
or what's his name, man? Light skin, bald head. You know him. I know you know him. Dang nabbit. We'll talk about it later. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, Drip. I'm gonna think
I
about it
don't,
and I'm gonna text you. He had
I don't,
cancer. I know that. He
I'm
had
trying to
cancer.
remember where I was going with it.
He
I don't
went to
remember.
OFMI. He didn't go to OFMI, but he's been to OFMI before.
I mean, I know you're not talking about comedian D Lee.
Mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm.
Yeah, that nigga still kicking. He just ain't funny no more.
D Lee.
Um,
Oh my God, I haven't heard that name in so long, man. Gospel
hmm
comedian. Rod Z, great gospel comedian.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, so had this been a gospel comedian, I don't know if this would have even been taken this far. I think Drewski being bro, because gospel comedians literally go in church and in their sets, they're making fun of the pastor, the church they in. Like that's I just didn't, and I think that was like the point where I was waiting for, and I guess it's not a many anymore, and that's kind of what me and Drip just acknowledged. It's not a lot of mainstream gospel comedians, but I was waiting for any of the gospel comedians to stand up and be like, "Hey, what's what's wrong with it?"
There are absolutely zero of them. That's why. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
Oh, Kev on stage. Kev on stage should have came out and said something.
I think he did.
I would like to see what he said. I really would. That would be the response because
I
he is gospel comedy right now. Like he is the face of gospel comedy right now.
I don't know, bro, because his shit. He.
I
Woo!
mean, and I don't know, and I think
Let's
now
have that conversation real quick. Let's have that
I think
conversation.
now that's probably a difference. It's probably a difference between what we grew up, they were gospel comedians. Now they're just considered clean comedians.
But he's not even. I wouldn't even consider him a clean comedian, bro. Because if you look at the stuff he puts out, bro, he got a show right now on Tubi, bro. Where he's like a counselor or something
Yeah,
like
that
that,
that
bro.
black church, that black church show.
No, not that show. He has another show
Okay.
where because the Black Church show that's on BT Plus. He has a show on Tubi, bro, where he's like a counselor of some sort of whatever, like marriages, relationship, whatever it may be, bro. The stuff that the people say on those videos, and he repeats, like one of the people said something along the lines of like, "Oh, I just want him to eat my pussy," and da, da, da. He was like, "Oh, you want him to eat pussy, huh?" And I'm like, "Whoa, Kev
Hey,
on Kev on stage, like
I know
what?"
his comedy sets, they're clean. Ain't no he don't cuss in his comedy sets. I mean, he traveled to churches. He just got done doing a tour of churches on the East Coast. So I mean, he's what churches are booking when they're booking comedians now. Like he getting booked in churches for the most part.
And it's
I
so crazy. And again, it's so crazy because I be watching these videos and I'm like, this ain't, mind you, I personally saw Kev on stage in 2014 at St. Mark. This is before. This is obviously before
it's way before he
the
got
Bright
big.
House deal and all of that crap. Because remember, we know he got that Spectrum deal and all that. That nigga went stupid
Yeah.
after the Spectrum deal. That all of that. But before all of that, I saw him at St. Mark, and the St. Mark set was literally like Christian comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would see his social media, you would see what he posts on a daily, on an average, all of that, any of that. It was nowhere near the edginess and the raunchiness of what's being posted now.
Yeah, he's definitely kind of, I guess you can almost say, adapted to the new kind of culture of, okay, I'm no longer a gospel comedian or a Christian comedian. I'm now just a clean comedian. You know, you can come to my sets. I ain't gonna cuss, but I'm gonna infer and push the limit enough to where you know where I'm going, or you know what I want to say, or
You feel
because
me? Bro,
that that's what
I'm
he is
really
now,
trying to
bro.
find one of these videos, brother. Here, listen.
Dr. Frederick, he's a doctor. Be on my side. A doctor of divinity. Right there, yeah. You're supposed to be unbiased. So as beautiful as she is, amen. Sorry. It's my objective and my goal. And y'all that bullshit. Yes, there he is. There it is. Lift your hand. Guys, you lift your hand. Are you married? I am. I'm sorry.
Well, that's an outtake. Hold on. I'm sorry. That's here it is.
She's always mad, but sometimes, I understand because she has a deep heart. She doesn't like to show it all the time, She likes to be all rough and tough and everything. And, but I saw deeper. I saw beyond the hardness.
What did you see?
I saw a little girl who just wanted to be loved. That's all. Wanted to be loved. Wanted to be cared for.
That's not even it. I'm sorry. I'll find it as we continue to talk. But even still, like it's a lot of edginess that's starting to come out of the clean gospel community. Marcus Wiley, you mentioned his name. Even now, Marcus is slowly, it's still clean, but it's even when he was doing it in church, because we know, because our pastors would book Marcus yearly. Even the stuff he would say in church was so borderline that it was kind of like,
I mean, I remember, and I mean, I got a very like vivid story of the last time the church that I grew up in booked Marcus Wiley, and the pastor at that time said he would never book him again because Marcus went up there, and I can't remember what show was popular at the time on HBO Max or something. And he went up there in the beginning of the set. He's like, "I'm sorry, y'all. I was back there watching the show. Did y'all know so and so daughter was in the show naked?" Like he just started going in. He's like, and it again never cussed. Church was laughing, people was going crazy, but again, he was very edgy, and it made some people uncomfortable. It made the pastor at that time uncomfortable, but it was others in the church that just thought it was hilarious.
and
And go
that's
ahead, Drip.
so because again, like, and I'm gonna let you go, but again, it's the fine line
Yeah.
because let's take Marcus Wiley and let's take Rod Z, right? For Rod Z, a lot of the stuff that he would come to our churches and say, bro, let's face it, the jokes were literally clean comedy. It wasn't gospel comedy. It was
Yeah.
clean comedy. He wasn't talking about the Bible. He wasn't. He would mention the church at times, but It was just clean
Yeah.
comedy. He talking about how he ate a burrito before he went to while he was in the terminal at the airport and his stomach was messed like
They
that kind
still
of stuff.
storytelling. They still doing all of
You
that.
feel me? But now it's reached the level of again, where's your respect for the church? Because let's keep a being, bro. Like in a certain day and age, we weren't talking or we weren't laughing about somebody doing a show and they was butt naked in the show. So it's understandable as to why your pastor would get upset or whatever it may be because these aren't things that we talk about in the church. We're not talking about
And
this
see,
show and the relevance of the show to the word of
and that
God and
that was the beginning of like the shift of gospel comedy to just clean comedy. Because I don't know any clean comedians now that are going and not being raunchy and not being borderline. Like bro, the joke that you just told about Rod Z, that's a real joke that he tell. Like that's a real like bubble gut joke that he tell.
bro, that's one of his funniest jokes in my opinion, bro. I can hear that joke.
So it's like now what's going on is they're now trying to still tell these jokes, but now they want to, oh, I ain't gonna cuss. I'm just gonna talk all around everything. You know what I'm talking about, though.
You know I'm talking about
So
this our show. You know I'm talking about fucking.
100%.
I just ain't gonna say fucking. Like,
So
come
is
on,
that
man.
is that why a lot of people are upset about the Drewski skit? Because I just don't like. Where in the skit was it like? Okay, can I see the mockery in it, in some of the jokes, in some of the things that he did? Okay, but again, it wasn't out of disrespect to the church. Everything I think has context. I think that's really my thing, right? Like the context of things really matter because he was not trying to disrespect the church. Now, had this been a skit that was like in mockery and in disrespect
But
to
do
the
we
church,
know that?
I would like, I would like,
got to play devil's advocate. Do we know
I would
that?
like
'Cause
to
we
believe,
haven't heard a statement from Drewski since. We haven't
and we're
heard
not, and I don't think we are because he's still making money off of it. It's still clickbait. It's still getting views. It's still ramping up. So he didn't. I don't know if he ever made a statement about the whiteface thing. I think he just let that kind of die down because at the end of the day, like it's comedy.
I'm a
His team is
comedian, bro.
telling
I'm gonna
him,
do what I do.
and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Ain't nobody gonna stop me.
Bro, and you, Drew, you remember he did it. He did a church skit before, like with youth pastors. It was like a youth pastor one that he did.
I didn't see that because I knew that.
Go ahead, take over for a moment. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you,
That ain't gonna be funny.
bro. And he did that, and and that just crossed my mind. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't Drewski's first church skit that was quote unquote making a mockery. Like, no, he's done this before, and that was just as funny as well.
I think it's one of those the messenger and the message kind of things. When you think about it, it really comes down to the messenger and the message. Like, if the message had came from anybody else, it'd probably be cool. I ain't gonna say it'd probably be cool. It'd be cool. Had Kev on stage did this. Uh-oh. Had Kev on stage did this.
You may call it pot, joint. Think about it. Really, when you think about it, Jesus had us all jointed together, right?
Come on, bro.
Very proud of this boy, man. Very proud.
And that's my problem with church people in real life. Because now Riverside gonna say I'm ranting, and I don't give a fuck. But that's my problem with church people.
Yeah,
in
you know how
real
they
life.
always do you, Dre's rant.
Bro, that's my problem in real life, bro, is church people pick and
Pick and choose.
choose.
They pick and choose. They
Come,
pick it.
bro.
They picky and choosy.
You can't do that. How you get mad because he making a mockery of your pastor in the pulpit, begging for money and lying to people, but you didn't get mad at the skit that he did, making a mockery of youth groups and youth camps. You can't pick and choose.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
Come on,
though?
man.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. 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 Tell you what it is. Youth camps and all of that. That's white. That's white church. Name me a time your church went camping.
Bro, we used to go on youth retreats at all for my every year. We used to go on a youth retreat. The youth and the young adults.
My black ass church ain't never been camping.
We
You
used
know what
we,
my black ass church was? Right down the street from
we,
yours.
we really did. We really did. Used to go to youth groups out there in the woods, and we used to play manhunt and shit out there in the dark and wake up early in the morning and have big breakfast and all that shit. So we did.
Nope. My church
But
ain't
that
do it.
still but
And
that
granted,
still
we
goes
became
that,
non-denominational later on, but like
that still goes into the point of churches pick and choose, because it should not matter that this is a quote unquote, because where this conversation is going is that's a white church thing. That shouldn't matter. It's a church thing. So if you
But
mad about
again-
him making a mockery of black churches, then you should be mad about him making a mockery of churches in general, period. If that's what
but
this is
it
about.
It doesn't affect us when our not even our church. Let's just do life in general. If it doesn't affect our statistic, we don't care. Had chicken pox. People, if only white people were affected by chicken pox, black people wouldn't give a damn. Lice. Black people literally believe they can't get lice until they know another black person that gets it. Because all your life growing up, all you hear is lice is that's a white person thing. Black people can't get lice.
But
They hair too slick. They hair too
shouldn't
oily.
be
They
like
hair
that.
too-
Church not supposed to be like that. It shouldn't be that divide in church. Church should be a clear vision, because based off the Bible that we read, that people read, when at the end of the day, when God called his church home, we one body. Ain't no white, ain't no black, ain't no yellow, ain't no red. So in life, I understand that term. I understand that example 100%. But in the church world, where that color, where churches shouldn't see color at all, it should be, nah, this is a mockery of church. This is a mockery of this. Like, but no, it's more
should
of
be, but the
and it's
reality
not.
of life
It's
is
not.
not.
It's
It's
not.
not.
And that
The reality of life in general is not, bro.
and
Everything
that
is
should
a
be the
color.
bigger discussion that church people want to have.
Everything is sad to say. Everything is a colorism thing, and when it comes and pertains to church, like everything comes to. I don't want to say everything, because you have a lot of pastors who preach against colorism. You have a lot of pastors who talk about bridging the gap between white and black. You have a lot of pastors. Hell, my pastor was one of the catalysts of it, like here in Orlando, to literally sit out all the time. I'm going to go sit. I'm about to go drive down the street, sit with these white people at First Baptist Orlando. We're going to learn from them. They're going to learn from us, and we're going to continue to thrive. Like, it was one of those things to where it was, you can't not accept it, but still, just because your pastor accept it don't mean the people going to accept it.
Yeah.
Because
mean,
again, a lot of these churches, I think the issue with a lot of them were they do all of these things, but the people also don't see what they do for the community. So we see you putting on $100,000 plays, but we don't see you donating $100,000 to the community. So I could give my tithes and offering, and I can do all of this stuff, but where are my tithes and offering going if the mission and the purpose of the church is to help the people? A pastor said, I was watching, I ain't even gonna say pastor, Derek McCray, because we talk about him often, so I'll just say his name. McCray, he talked about this subject, and he said a lot of time, and he broke it down. He was like, The 10% of your tithe is to help the church maintain. Your offering is what helps the church give back to the people. So if the people ain't giving, the church can't give.
That's the
If all
structure.
the people are getting, if all the people is giving is their 10% because they're like, oh, the Bible say bring ye the tithe to the storehouse. I'm gonna bring my tithe, but the church is asking for extra. The church is asking to help generate this, to help feed these, to help do that, and you ain't giving towards that. So how do you expect the church to continue to pay your bills? How do you expect the church to continue to help you live if, for one, you ain't giving? That's number one. But two, you're not giving anything extra to that mission to do so. Because again, your 10% is what should be paying the bills. And again, and a great point that McCray also made is the fact that Drewski's skit is about mega churches.
Oh yeah, a bunch of pastors made that point. These small churches that ain't even fill it up a living room shouldn't even have no iron in
If
the fire.
all right, if your church ain't bringing in 500 a Sunday, he ain't talking about your church.
And that's 500 members, not $500.
Okay, hello, 500 members, and I'm not talking about in one service because not a lot of people can bring in 500 in one service. But if y'all can't even accumulate 500 over the course of
Of two
two,
services.
3 services, he's not. This skit wasn't about y'all. So why did your pastor get on Facebook to say a doggone
A
thing?
doggone thing,
Because
bro.
he
And I
obviously ain't
think,
talking about y'all
and
church.
that's the problem is a lot of people again, and this goes perfectly aligned with the point that you made. Black people love to use stuff as an opportunity for personal gain. Black people saw this and said, "Oh, this a black church thing. I can talk about this." No, you
Because
can't.
I go to a black church.
You not at a mega church. Your pastor ain't never even preached.
Your
Come
church
on.
can't even afford to put the wires in the sky, let alone have your pastor fly from them.
Come on, bro. Your
I'll
church
say
can't
it
even afford
again.
a camera system.
Okay, let alone have your pastor being followed from the point that he reaches the ceiling all the way down. Your church can't even afford that. So
You
why
can't
are
even
you
afford
saying
that.
a word?
He got an LED wall behind him. Your church still got bulletin boards up. You shouldn't even be
Or
in the
or
same
or or, or
conversation.
four $450 TVs put together. Why are you saying a word?
Like that's
Anybody can put 4 TVs together and call it a video wall.
and I think that was a great point that I agreed with a lot of pastors. McCray made that point. Moore made that point. So many pastors came out and made the point of like, hey, why you why y'all worried about it?
Some of you niggas sanctuary can't even seat over 300 people.
Some of y'all ain't never even flew before. Your pastor ain't even been flued out nowhere. Let
But
alone to
you
be
but
flying in the ceiling.
all right, okay. When the last time your pastor had an engagement out of the state? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Your pastor never even been in a different time zone, and you got the nerve to be talking about.
Other than vacation, cause y'all had to pay the pastor's anniversary money that month, and he just saw fit that he was like, we got enough to go on that cruise, baby. Let's do it. Okay. Maybe that's the liquor talking, though.
It's the truth, Drip, because I'm telling you to think that,
Cause we grew up in churches that really were like,
oh yeah, our pastors could have came from a zip line.
we grew up in those kind of churches.
Yeah.
So we understand, but at the same time, we're not naive. Because again, like, just because your church can do it don't mean they did it. Because we can tell you each year how much our church was giving back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, we were on staff, so of course we knew it, but still, we know each year The church is giving back. We brought in $1 million this year. The church has given back at least 75,000.
From back to school bashes to food drives to clothing drives. I mean, man, bro. I mean, we grew up in churches that built food drives and clothing drives outside of the building
Built food
that come
pantries
on,
and
man. Like going to other churches and building like going to Haiti. Our pastors was on the ground when Haiti happened. They were in Haiti.
When Katrina happened, took a semi truck all the way
Come
to
on, bro.
Louisiana,
So
like New
don't
Orleans. Like,
and I'm glad you did that, Drip, because what you just did was gave content and context behind everything that we're saying. That's a validation of like we ain't just we were in mega churches. Like I'm very well aware of what a budget costs to run a mega church and what
I
that
mean,
looks like.
well aware.
I done seen the P&L. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. We going somewhere else. Y'all don't even know what some of y'all watching probably don't even know what a P&L is. I done seen the P&L of a mega church. And a lot of people don't realize that side of church. Church is still a business aspect to it.
Still a business, bro. Come on.
Somebody like, wow, a church has a P&L? Yeah.
It's still a business, bro. Things still have to be ran the right way. And just because you slap nonprofit in front of it doesn't mean that you can't gain a profit. Doesn't mean that you need a profit to continue to last, because churches need a profit. If churches aren't profiting, they're sitting in the percentile of having less than 300, maybe 200 people sitting in the audience on any given Sunday. We work for one of those churches. Like, it's one of those things to where, again, we're watching it happen. We grew up in, quote unquote, the mega church, and now we're in the semi church. I don't know how you would address it. The little old church, and
living room church.
And we see the same exact things. We've worked for the living room church. We've donated to the living room church. I ain't gonna say we've been the living room church, because ain't nobody doing church in no living room. Well, Chris, move on. Chris, move on. Chris, move on. No, niggas doing church in the living room still. You talking I might as well. Listen, let me turn this around so you can see my face with the light on it. Niggas are still doing church in the living room.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And going on Facebook Live too.
Facebook Live and YouTube Live. But they got a church now though. Oh, wait. We weren't supposed to be talking about anybody specific. We were just talking in general. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No.
And they were in the living room the following week.
You lying, bro. No, they weren't.
What do I have to lie about?
Bro, I just heard that. I heard that line on Monday.
All right. And that nigga
Who am I to lie to?
That
hey,
Drew. When he said it.
No, you got to ask. Who am I to lie to? Who am I to lie to? My fault, man. You ain't lying.
I don't know who you are, but you a lie. Yeah, I'm gonna let you look that up real quick. While he's looking that up, I'm gonna get my one shot. Let me know when you got it. Oh, stop playing with me. No. I'm getting my one shot. Nope. Give me my one. Give my one shot. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we're still here, I need y'all to go like, subscribe, share, all of that stuff right now. DK Podcast, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this season. This nigga is playing the video. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the season, and we can't do it without you guys. So right now, I need y'all to go in, lock in right now. Share this live right now. Go wherever you are and share this live right now. Share. Drip, you back.
They supposed to be having a
You thought I was cap?
Bro, because I just I didn't.
I know what you saw, but you had to have thought I was cap.
They got an anniversary.
I said what I said. I
Wow.
don't lie on DK podcast. If
But
I'm gonna
see,
tell the
and then
truth
on
anywhere, I'm gonna tell
but
the
see
truth
on
on DK
Sunday they gonna
podcast.
be Sunday. No, man, Sunday they gonna be back where they supposed to be at, man.
That that's the hope, right?
That's what the Flyers say. Don't
I
bring
saw
that man in
somebody
your
drop
house.
out and come back, so that I think somebody shared. I think that was somebody going to share. And if you weren't going to share, you are a pussy. Um, wow, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was good. You did that, not me. You did that.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that's who we were talking about.
I wasn't, but you went there, so I was. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
And then I was
If
trying to
you
help
gonna
them
go there,
out.
let's go.
I was trying to help them out. I thought they had got in the building.
No,
This nigga said
no, no,
no.
no, 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 no,
This
no,
nigga
no,
said that the
no,
next
no.
week they was in the living room.
Come on, man. You know I don't cap. Not on DK podcast. Not on DK podcast. We do not cap here. Raise your right hand. Say I
I
do not cap
do not cap
on DK podcast.
on DK podcast.
All right. See, we done
All
took the
right.
oath.
That's the oath.
You put your right
Hey.
hand on the microphone. You put your left hand on the mic, right hand in the air. Wait, no. Put your right hand on the mic. You put your left hand in the air, and say
I,
Then you say your first and last name. Chris Hinton
DeAndre Williams,
will never lie.
ever lie,
Will never lie. He talking about ever.
will never lie
There we go. On the DK podcast.
on the DK podcast, bitch.
All right. And that's how we do it.
I got a question.
Oh, shit, I can't lie.
What comes to mind when you hear the word performative?
Carnal.
So what comes to mind when you hear authentic?
Worship.
Hey! Whoa!
Indidioso.
Yamashama rock support. Hey!
Ha!
That's there.
Hold
That's
on,
carnal.
though.
That's performative. What you're doing right now, that's carnal. And that's the problem.
I thought I was
Is
getting praise.
a lot of people are too performative. And you can never tell the difference now between when a person is being performative or when a person is being authentic. Because somebody could have tuned in and saw us doing all that and they would have just known we was just up in praise. We go, never mind, I ain't even gonna put us out like that.
All right, I'm gonna give you a one shot. I'm about to go pop me a drink. This nigga here.
I'm gonna say it then while you going. We go every week, we go somewhere and we are performative. We perform. But yet people see it and they don't see nothing but authentic. They was like, wow, look at them boys. They're so authentic.
I be
They're
pointing
really
at people's feet and all talking about, give him a praise.
come on, man. And again, that's the problem now is people do not know the difference of when a person is trying to be serious, when a person is legitimately, hey, I'm here. And I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem that we are looking at now in our society is, and I got a question for Drip when he get back. I'm gonna ask the people that are watching
Oh, I'm here, Drip.
right now.
I am here, Drip.
Okay, perfect.
Ask your question.
So
Anda da Bascoso.
where do you think the problem lies? Where do you think the problem lies with performative behavior? Is it the leader, the person doing it, or is it the response from the audience? Where's the real problem?
The problem is the audience response because the audience will sit there the whole time and boost and hype and pump and prime the shit. And because they keep boosting, hyping, pumping, and priming, the people think the shit is cool. So that's why they continue to do it.
But why does the
Churches
leader
shout for 45 minutes, Because people don't just sit the hell down and be like, I'm tired. They're gonna keep.
But we've seen it drip. Sometimes people will sit down and people will be sitting down and it'll be only one or two people. And
But the
because
pastor
those
ain't
one
ready
or
to
two
sit
people,
down.
exactly.
Pastors still think about the goodness.
And I had just sipped from mine, so I don't think.
Maybe we shouldn't have these conversations on this show. Just kidding. No, but
Psych.
for real, but no, for real. Like the issue is, will be, and always is the people.
But
I,
why is
it,
the leader even starting though?
because of the people. They know this is what the people want. They know in order to have people in my church, I got to do this.
So you think I'm showing up?
In order for me, we have a lot of Christians that are yell at me Christians. We have Christians that are teach to me Christians. We have Christians that are preach to me Christians. Wherever you may fall in line, that's why you go to the church that you go to.
So what Christian wants to go to church every Sunday and see a man wear tight ass pants and remix praise and worship music that we grew up loving and adoring? What church is that? Is that the yell at me, the preach at me? What church is that? I'm not talking about no person in particular. I mean,
You
there's a
are.
praise and no, there's praise and worship
No,
leaders
no, 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 no.
all
You are.
there's praise and worship leaders
No,
all over
no,
the
no, no.
world
No,
that wear
no, no,
tight
no.
ass
What
pants and remix
what is
music.
the oath that we just made?
I ain't. I can. I name one
Don't say the
outside.
name.
I
Don't
name
do
one that
not.
outside of the one that you think I'm talking about.
That's fine, but just don't. But what is the oath that we just made?
I ain't capping. I wouldn't told my dead man. I mean, I am
Okay.
now.
Okay.
I was thinking about somebody else that you know. But what church is that? Out of the description of churches you gave, that was that's a serious question. Or is there a category that is for people that love tight pants, remixing gospel music church?
I think there's a category for people that go just for worship, and there's a category for people that go just for the word.
Okay.
Because we can name the churches that we go to for worship, but we can also name the churches that we would click in or tune in or go to for the word. But
And I
we
think
also
that's
can name churches that we click in to go to for the word and the worship.
yeah.
And the church with the tight ass pants and the nigga that remix, we go to for the word and the worship. Just saying. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger.
Hey, we went. We were there.
On the tools. The truth on the tools. Oh. Damn it, Christopher. Fuck.
Man, he spoke to us and everything when we went. Probably never speak to me again.
I doubt he'll ever see this. Facebook's only up for 30 days and
I doubt he'll ever. Algorithm, man, you never know what algorithm might swing the motherfucker way. I mean, swing low.
sweet chariot coming forth to carry me home.
But I would say though, Drip, normally the performance doesn't start as like a deception. Like normally the performance could have some authenticity in it.
Can it
And
though? All right. Are we just saying in just the church or in general?
I think in
Because
general. I think in general.
okay.
I think in general.
How
I
do you
think I think
decipher though? How do you discern that? Because let's think about a tour for instance. A random let's think about a random R&B artist on tour.
Mhm.
We don't a lot of times or oftentimes some people don't know what the last show was like to be able to judge the last show from the next show or the next show or 10, 15 shows later on down the line, right? So I for instance, Chris Brown. I know somebody that went Chris Brown to Tampa and in Orlando. He was able to say, nah, Chris was singing his ass off for the Orlando show because in Tampa, we barely got, he wasn't doing them riffs, he wasn't doing them runs, he wasn't doing this, he wasn't doing that. So, on the performance side of a lot of these things, it's hard to decipher authenticity and just performance. Because sticking with Chris Brown, BET Awards after Michael Jackson died. Nigga, boo hoo. Boo hoo. That's authenticity as well as performance. Because he boo hooed while performing. While doing the best job he could have, while whatever it may have been. So it's hard to decipher between your just performing and your actually like, I'm doing this like it's my last time.
Yeah.
Because when you got a 93 show slate, when you're doing 60 shows on a tour, it's hard to perform every show like it's your last. Because you're not even thinking that the show is your last.
Because you know you got X amount more dates to go.
Come on, man. I still got to do them other 30 dates.
Unless you ride wave and then you just start canceling dates and then you get sued and they make you go back on tour to finish the dates that you canceled. They gonna get their money. You gonna perform. Yeah. You gonna get your ass out there and perform regardless.
So
I like that.
with that, it's hard to decipher, bro. I mean, it may be easier to tell in church, but as for the natural versus the supernatural, it's probably easier to tell in the supernatural versus the natural. Like let's just call a spade a spade. Like it's probably way easier to tell in the natural versus the supernatural because we can't dictate how somebody worships. We can't dictate how somebody praises. So if a nigga laughing while he gets sending up his best praise, like how do I know that this is his genuine perception of God's grace, God's mercy, God's, you know? So touchy. What they saying? Oh, wild out, shaky.
Yeah. I think that's a very good point. You cannot determine the way a person sending up their praise.
Real quick, while we here though, while we have a brief pause because we still got to get to everybody's most favorite segment, sit on it. Think on it. Sit with it.
Let's sit with this.
Sit with this. Let's sit with this. I'm so sorry. Pause. I gotta put a dollar in the pause jar. We're at about $5 now. You got 3, I got 2.
That nigga said sit on this.
That was
He's-
very pause worthy. I
Yeah,
said
nah.
it. I said it.
He's just so
like,
just fluid.
like
just let it go.
yeah, like I know this is right. I know this right.
Wow, that got me. That really just threw me. I was not expecting that the least bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah. My bad. I'm apologize to everybody who's tuned in, listening, talking about pause. I fucked up.
Yeah, you did. That was a tough one.
I fucked up. I got somebody responding to our story about guest.
Look at that.
That was the segue. That's what I was gonna say. While we're here, again, make sure y'all like, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, we know the numbers. We know the numbers. About 65% of you guys that watch these videos, that watch this live, that tune in, that respond to whatever. About 65% of y'all are not subscribed. So you know what that means? We need you to subscribe. We're trying to get to 500. If we get to 500 by the end of this season, whatever we donate in the pause jar goes to whoever is on the wheel. We're going to do one of the little spinny, stupid wheels and all of that shit. and one of our subscribers is going to get it.
Y'all heard the man. 65% of y'all are not subscribed. And that means you need to go right now and subscribe to DK Podcast. I like those little stupid wheels, though. I be seeing them all the time doing like the giveaways of Christmas and shit like that. I be seeing
Yeah,
them
bro.
wheels.
Yeah, bro. So we're going to do one of the little stupid ass wheels. and if we got 500 subscribers, we're going to put all 500 on that some of a bitch.
And somebody
and whoever, all right, because eventually we gonna catch our pauses. So somebody might only be getting $10 I ain't gonna keep putting dollars in the motherfucking jar.
I ain't paused all night long. I don't have no dollars for you. I'm gonna be honest with all y'all. I don't want to get none of y'all niggas no money. Truly.
I got 2, Drip got 3. So yes.
Motherfucker watching this thinking, oh my God, this pause jar is going to be 1,000.
This is going to be a great pot. No, it's not.
That bit might not even hit. That bit might not even hit double digits.
It might start right here at $5. Somebody will be getting $5 for the DK podcast. What?
Shit, boy. I
bullshitting here. Ain't nobody playing the mobile games, man. But no, for real, guys, for real. Make sure that y'all are sending this out to friends, family. Start letting us know the conversations y'all want us to talk about, man. DM us. Our DMs are I ain't gonna say our DMs are always open because we're married. He has a wife, I have a wife, so ain't no our DMs always open. But DK Podcast DMs is always open. We're here to listen to your requests on topics, who y'all want us to come bring on. Bro, we got some stuff lined up. Regina Hill says she wants to come on the DK Podcast. Former commissioner Regina Hill. So and we gonna bring her on here. If she want to come on DK, she gonna come on DK Podcast. And if she want to talk about Shan, she can talk about Shan. She want to talk about whatever. Come on.
I'm telling you, she's gonna talk about it, and we're gonna let her. You won't see us stopping her.
But again, y'all, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna stop nobody. So, if you want to come on, as we made our appeal the first time, woo! That's that liquor yawn. As our appeal went the first time, commissioners, politicians, mayors, governors, strippers, dope boys,
gays,
strippers. If you come on, you can't strip. Gays, straights, trans, anybody that may want to come on the DK Podcast, come on. DM at DK Podcast _ on Instagram or TikTok, because that's where we at. Instagram, TikTok. Oh, Facebook too.
Facebook for all the old heads.
Message us on Facebook, man. The old heads is crazy. If you want to get on here and you got something to talk about, or you just agree with everything we've ever said, come tell us. We don't give a fuck.
I love to find a motherfucker that agree with everything we've said.
Man, we'll light your ass up, man. Light your ass up. All right. Oof. Let's sit with this.
Let's do it. We sitting. Let's sit.
This is our final segment of the night, ladies and gentlemen. I need to stop drinking. Got to stop drinking.
Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Oh yeah, everybody! I get married in June, y'all. I get married in June. Let's sit with this though. This is where the conversation stops being about a skit or even about church. It becomes about how things drift over time. How systems, leaders, and even good intentions can slowly move away from their original purpose. Not because of bad bad motives, but because certain behaviors keep getting rewarded. So these questions aren't about blame, they're about responsibility. All right, guys? So let's sit with this. Can something start genuine and become performative over time? I think you asked that question and we both alluded and touched on it. But let's go ahead again, restate our answers for, clarification purposes. So can something truly start genuine and then over time just become a performance? I would say yes. Drip, what you saying on that shit?
Um, yeah, I think everything has to start from a place of genuineness, especially when you're talking about honestly anything. Like at some point, it started off genuine, and then you either not necessarily lose interest in it. It might just be something that's like, all right, yeah, this I done hit the point on this. But you now are noticing people are attracted to it, they're latched onto it. So now you like, all right, I might as well just keep pushing it. Now you performing. Now you showing not.
Now you showing your ass because you know this is gonna get me booked. Next question. Who's responsible for stopping this? Is it the leader or is it the audience? Is it the audience responsibility to finally say, hey, let's stop playing. Let's get back to where the hell we were before. Let's get back to testimonial services. Let's get back to laying prostrate on the floor. Let's get back to, or is it up to the leader to say, this is what we're getting back
Stay
to?
on the floor.
Oh man, bro. Are we like Drewski? Are we making a mockery of the church?
Nah, man. I think making a mockery of the church is ordaining somebody and not having them dress up in black and white. Listen,
Oh, right. So audience
I
pushback
want
and
to.
reflections.
I think it's the audience responsibility to be like, hey, this is going on too far. This needs to end. This is a line in the sand. What you just I was just saying I was answering your question.
No, you weren't. You didn't answer my question until you just answered it just now. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you said the whole black and white, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I don't think. Oh man, Jesus Christ. So are we playing with the church?
That's and
Not
that's what I
we.
would.
Not we.
That's what I'm
We
saying, bro.
on the
Yes,
totality.
because bro, you shouldn't. It's just certain things, man. Where I grew up. I grew up church. I grew up going to church in a certain way, and that way was decent and in order. I
And you
always
knew who
remembered.
was getting ordained as a deacon. You knew who was
Wait,
getting ordained as a
he going
deaconess.
see? That's him.
You
That's him. That's him. I was gone. I hadn't even touched that no more. You not finding out about somebody getting ordained 5 minutes into the service. Let me
5,
get
30, 5,
let me get 3
40.
folding.
5.
Let me get 3 folding chairs.
Folding chairs. What do you need folding chairs for? Ain't this anniversary Sunday?
All right, I'm about to get off this because
What a nigga need folding chairs for? What is anniversary Sunday? What do you about to flip off the motherfuckers? Like,
okay, I need to get off this. I need to get off this. I
ain't getting no shit. I ain't getting no shit. We live till 9:30.
Hey.
Fuck it.
Hey, bro. Did they get the nigga up there? Nigga up there.
Nigga get up there talking about this is the right passage of God, and this is by the ordained testimony of the Lord God Jesus Christ. Cap.
Nigga can't barely even put one foot in front of the other. About to be somebody deacon.
Nigga can't even stand up talking about deacon. Every time the nigga leave the church, he needs somebody to carry him out. Y'all want to call him somebody's deacon?
Who he carrying
What
out?
classes did he take to be somebody's deacon?
Hey, I'd love to see that nigga get behind somebody when it's time for prayer service, because that's what deacon is supposed to do.
Like, what do you? Okay.
I love to see that nigga catch somebody.
Okay, because now somebody tuned in from the church. Now we selling out, and they about to talk to the pastor, and we don't need to be there no more.
They're not gonna let us come back.
Who? Come on, man. We know the pastor. He need us. He tell us all the time, I need you. Oh, I need you. Brother Chris, I need you. All right, stop playing, bro. This is the DK podcast, bro. This will forever be on YouTube until YouTube takes it off, demonetizes us, whatever it may be. And quite frankly, honestly, I don't care. Because the nigga
Brother
owe me
Chris.
$500 right now. So I really
Brother
don't care.
Chris.
I really don't care. Brother Chris, I owe you $400, but please forgive me because you know, like, stop playing with me, bro. I don't care about none of that. I'll just be honest with you, bro. And if a nigga tune in right now, Brother Chris doesn't give a fuck. Like, the fuck? Again, we grew up in church, so we can say these things. Y'all can't. If you ain't
Y'all
grow up in no
can't.
church,
Don't y'all
you
go
can't
around
say
that
these kind of things.
Hold up now.
Don't you go around there disrespecting the pastor
nobody
now.
pastor.
Don't you? All right.
Chris, look in the camera. Don't y'all go around there disrespecting nobody pastor.
Nobody's. I wouldn't care what church you go to. Don't you go in there and disrespect your pastor, because that is not the way to live your life. That
Well,
is
the
not
motherfucking
how
pastor
you
owe
get to
me
heaven.
money.
But if that pastor owe you some money, don't disrespect them. Just go on your live and do what we doing right now.
Get your money.
Get your money. Trust me. You gonna get your money.
Get your money and get your phone call.
And I'm about to get my money for this Sunday for free, because I ain't doing nothing. What? I'm about to walk in there on Sunday like, you know why I'm here. Don't play no games. You know why I'm here.
Hey,
You know why I'm here.
that man said, don't play no games. You know why I'm here.
You know why I'm here.
We know why we here. Ain't nothing to talk about. We let's just get to it.
Let me get that.
Oh Lord.
And I'm telling you, I swear to God, I'm leaving early. On everything I love, I'm leaving early. As soon as 1 o'clock hit, I'm out the door.
I'm riding with you. So when you leave, I'm leaving. We ain't even got to fight about it like you said. I'm telling you right now, I'm riding with you until you tell me I can't ride no more. Pause. There you go. God damn it. That's my dollar.
Pause, nigga. Pause.
That's my dollar. That nigga said I ride till you
You said I ain't ride no more. What? Yeah, that pause, man. Pause, man. $6 in the jar, nah. 6. I swear I'm keeping track, y'all, cause y'all might be rich. Y'all gonna be rich. Hey, watch this. Every show before we go live, I'm gonna make sure he has some ones. I swear to God, y'all. Before we go live, bro, I'm gonna look at him. You got your ones, right? Because it got to go in the jar. Got to go in the jar. Then nigga said, I'm a ride till you say I can't ride no more. What?
I didn't that.
Nigga.
That shouldn't.
I'm glad you said pause.
I
I'm
didn't even
glad
let
you
it.
caught it.
I didn't even get it all. No, never mind. I don't even know if that's a safe one to say.
It's not. So just stop while you good. Nigga about to be like, I didn't even know if I can get it all out. Come on, man. You already talking about riding. Like, come on. You can't say that after you talking about riding.
That's a terrible segue.
Come on.
From riding to I didn't get it all out. What do you get all?
All right. You see where we are now. You see the dilemma.
You didn't get all the ride out, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's the debacle that we're in now.
That nigga performing now. That nigga carnal.
He must want to just keep giving it out. He's just giving out dollars.
That man said, we going in Sunday. We leaving.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm just showing my face just to say, you can't say I wasn't there, nigga. Let me get my one. Oh, okay. Where are you going to say you didn't see me yet?
At the end of the service when he was looking for you?
Bullshit. 150. Bullshit. 150, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Oh, my God, man.
What the fuck? Oh, man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, man. What time is it? Bro, we still got 15 minutes. Let's rock out. Let's do it, man. Fuck that.
Let's do it, man. I say
fuck that. Drunk asses.
Season 2, episode 2 of Discussions and Conversation starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's ride. Y'all should start a podcast. Y'all so funny. Here we are, 55 episodes later. Fools on this camera. Week in and week out. I don't understand, bro.
This nigga said, here we are. Season 2. Episode 2. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's ride.
Here we go. One more time. We're back here again for Discussions and Conversation.
You know what's wrong, Drip? I know, and I'm going to say this on Monday. I swear to God on my mama, the one that's in the grave. We stopped praying. And when we stopped praying, that's when all that shit went down here, bro. They used to pray before every time, bro. They need to start praying, bro.
No, he stopped praying after he crashed out on me.
And they took God out of their life, fuck nigga. No, the meme. No, the meme. No, keep God in your life, fuck nigga. You remember? Oh, shit.
They took God out of their life, fuck nigga.
That's what happened, bro. That's what happened, bro. You got to keep God in your life. That's the message.
Oh my God! Hey, Ma! Oh my God! First of all,
Hey.
I'm about to sell out because I haven't seen your name come across this screen in about 2-3 months. Mother, do you not support the show anymore? What is going on?
Oh, God, that man.
I'm taken aback now. The fact that I see your name right now reminds me I haven't seen your name. We done been here about 5 episodes now on Riverside.
I think last time I remember seeing her name was when we did the the Black Friday show because we was talking about the TVs and shit. I remember her in that conversation.
In
That was
November.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That's the last time I remember seeing her
Wow.
in season 2. Season 2, episode 1. I didn't
In
see her in that one.
5, 4.
I ain't gonna keep doing that, God. I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Welcome back to the ride. It's the DK Podcast. Welcome back to the ride. It's the DK Podcast. Whoa, we got 6 people right now.
And this isn't just what is it?
Welcome back to the ride. It's the
This
DK
isn't just a
Podcast.
this
This
isn't just a
isn't
conversation.
a conversation. It's a state
This
of
a-
mind.
This a state of mind. This a lifestyle.
Wherever you at, DK is at.
We in your homes, we in your bedrooms, we in your car. DK Podcast, we with you.
The Quiet Storm on Star 94.5. Too far? Too far? Too far? Was that one too far? Was that one too far? Let me know. If that one was too far, let me know.
Nah, you acting like a nigga that got his communications degree the way you showing that. Okay. Now was that one?
That one was too far.
Because I didn't get my communications degree from fam.
I didn't get it. Okay. I ain't even got to say, I ain't even got to finish my sentence for y'all to know I ain't get a goddamn communications degree.
I'm about to go. Hey Chris, tell the people, when did you do your first? When did you have your first gig? When was your first gig?
Oh shit. My first gig, if I could be completely honest, my first gig was I was 12. Wait, how old were we at Channel Lakes?
13. Just turned 13, 14.
Just turned 13.
Yeah. Going to
My first gig was at 11 years old, and it wasn't even a gig. My mom's here, so I can tell her testimony. It's not really a testimony, but who gives a damn?
You won at Jones in 11. I thought you
No,
started gigging.
so at 11, maybe 12 years old, my mother was talking to a guy, and the guy, his dad was like the shit. He used to do the gospel brunch at House of Blues. I want to say once a month. One of the times my mom took me out there, and essentially they were like, "Oh my God, you sing like your mama?" And I was like, "Yeah." And literally, this is like my first gig. This is before John Polk, all of that. And I didn't even know it was a thing. It was literally like it happened kind of thing. But one of the songs in their set was Lord You're Good. So during the set, they called me up. I led Lord You're Good. Lord, you are good and your mercy enduring forever. All that crap, right? Did that.
All of that.
That was like my first gig. Outside of church, all of that. After that, really my first gig was John Xavier Pope. That my dog. He put me on. Put me down. Put me on. John Xavier Pope. He put me on. I ain't gonna lie. John Xavier Pope put me on. Not Sterling Stevenson. This is my podcast. Our podcast. My podcast. Whatever. So I'm gonna talk that talk. Monday we were in a meeting, and Sterling Stevenson had the nerve to say that he gave me my first gig ever. Who gave you your first gig, Chris? Not you, nigga. So right now, while we got the time, I'm gonna just go through my discography, okay?
The
So,
Quiet
a lot of people-
Storm, Star 94.5.
You feel me, Drip? So I'm gonna just go through my discography real quick before we get up out of here, so niggas can set the truth. And Mother, if I'm lying, because I know you're still here, Mother, if I'm lying, tell the people I'm lying. But let me tell the truth, all right? So before Jones High School, I was leading praise and worship at the Hope Church. I was about 9, maybe 10. That's that. I just told about the House of Blues. That's that. Before went to Jones High School, maybe my 8th grade year, when I met Drip when I was in 6th grade. Maybe 7th or 8th grade is when I started performing with John Polk at the House of Blues. That was maybe 7th or 8th grade. Um I met that guy, I want to say 2016, 2017. Um Before I met that guy, mind you, I've already been singing at the House of Blues once a month for I want to say 2, 3 years at that point. Whatever. Um Even to that point, I was already doing lighting directing. I was doing sound, videography, photography, all of this stuff. I'm just setting the record straight right now on our shit because we sat down with a nigga on Monday and he thought he made me. So I gotta set the record straight, whether he watching it or not. We gonna post this and it's gonna be a clip and the nigga gonna know he ain't made me. Um
Season 2, episode 2.
of the Ballhead Barbershop. Right. Because I wasn't gonna say it before, but since I've already said Sterling Stevenson and I've made the name be known, I want a nigga to really know what's going on. So nigga say, Chris, who gave you your first gig? So when I met Sterling Stevenson in 2016. When I met Sterling Stevenson in 2016, I had done a gig put together by myself and Jeremiah Anderson called United Undivided at New Covenant. This was again in maybe 2016, maybe even 2015. Mind you, I met Sterling in 2016. Okay, so we put together this event. We called out, I want to say maybe 6 or 7 artists. Um, I hosted the event. Uh, Andre Green was there. Miss Green connected me and Sterling because she had saw the fact that I did that. Okay. Uh, we did that. Everybody was like, "Dang, Chris is actually pretty doggone good." And I was like, "Come on, I've been doing this." So we do play at Jones High School, and the play was Motown, whatever. The Motown hosted by Arsenio Hall. Okay, I'm not capping. I'm not capping. Everybody can see it. I'm not cap. Okay, we did a show called Motown, hosted by Arsenio Hall. Who was Arsenio Hall? Chris. Chris is Arsenio Hall. We sold out 3 shows. We didn't. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. We sold out 2 shows. The first show happened. Everybody saw how good this first show was. We had to add a matinee to that show because everybody was like, "Oh my God, that kid Arsenio Hall." Who is Arsenio Hall? This guy. After that, that's when me and Sterling Stevenson connected. Following that, literally the year after, we did the same exact play. Mind you, to my knowledge, I only been at the school 3 years at that point. But to my knowledge, they had never repeated a play. It was Oz. It was Dream Girls. They had never repeated a play. But Motown was so good that people said we need a Motown 2.0. And again, who was Arsenio? Because the show just couldn't happen without Arsenio. This guy. So for anybody to say that they made me, to anybody to say that they gave me my first anything, blatant, bold-faced disrespect, it's a lie. And I'm saying it now because I didn't have the time to say it on Monday because the nigga kept cutting me off and all of that because he thought I was cap and all of that. Like, no, nigga. Chris made Chris. Chris made Chris. Realistically speaking, without Shakita Henson, John X. Polk wouldn't have even been at House of Blues. So Chris wouldn't have been at House of Blues without my mama. So if anybody made Christopher Henson, it was Shakita Henson. Who was Arsenio? This guy. So if a nigga say they made you, this is to the audience now, cause they was like he just went off. I don't drip. I finally got my first rant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Chris's rant.
Yeah.
But this is to our audience. If anybody's to ever say that they made you, go through your discography. Let a nigga know who you is. Let a nigga know that you was him before him. Ooh. Cause everybody say his reputation.
Perceives him.
Okay. Okay. And again, my mama gonna call me cap if I was cap. She ain't said not one time I was capping. That's my discography. That's my truth.
That's your truth, and live in it.
And I can't tell nothing but the truth, baby. So help me God. So I hope a nigga see this so they can figure out what Chris was gonna say after all of this shit on Monday, because Chris was about to really read you your rights. Nigga talking about no, Chris. Who gave you your first gig? Nigga, for a hot dog and $75? My first gig? You wild as hell. You thought that was my first gig. You wild as hell. You thought that was my first gig. Nigga, I was making at 14 and 15 years old, I was making $150 once a month at the House of Blues, bro, performing a whole 30, 45 minute set. So if a nigga is to ever think that they gave me my first anything, you have lost your whole natural black ass in your mind. I just had to put that out there. Respect. We was going after we came up with the show tonight. We thought to ourselves, and we said, damn, we should have made this show about our respect, and not just our respect, but respect in general. And we just didn't get to it. But oh goddamn, we should. Because we got a lot to talk about when it comes down to respect. Respect is due unto a goddamn dog.
Respect comes in so many different forms, man. People think that just because, I didn't do anything on a grave level, so how did I disrespect you? Nigga, you did enough.
What grave that you thought
what was so egregious that I did to you? Like, fuck, nigga, bitch, I got time. So you coming here wasting my time? That's disrespectful as fuck. Dumbass boy. Man, don't get me started, because they love to rant me. All right, man. I'll rip that.
Dre's rant.
I'll rip that nigga, man. I'm telling you, bro.
So, I just, again, like, it's a lot of things that goes into the performative side. It's a lot of things that go into the confident side. It's a lot of things that go into what was the other word that they gave us?
What you said?
Confident, performance, and fuck it, coincidence. Because it was a coincidence that you met me, nigga. Let's keep a spade, because everywhere you know. Okay, God, no rants, Chris. Stop it. You got your shit off. You good. You made your point, Chris. You're good. You're good. Nigga really tried me, Drew. Nigga said, who gave you your first gig?
Bro, and I'm still to this day currently on January 23rd at 9:33 p.m. on this beautiful Friday evening trying to figure out what the fuck relevance that I have to do with anything. I grew up saying this, and I still say it to this day. What the fuck did that have to do with the price of tea in China?
That man said, Chris, like who gave you your first gig? Not you!
Bro.
Oh, my God. Oh, I've been waiting for today so I can really like harp on this, but I ain't got the time to harp on it. I do, but I don't.
Who gave you your first gig?
Drip, real quick, give us about 30, 45 seconds. I'm going to give you a one shot. Yeah. Let me breathe real quick.
30, 45. What I got for y'all, man, I just want to say, I, seriously, respect is due to a dog, and I don't think anybody out there should go through life and ever feel disrespected. If you feel disrespected, immediately speak up for yourself. Don't wait. Don't sit around and be like, "Oh, it wasn't that serious. It didn't really hurt me. It didn't really bother me." Respect is not about what hurts you. It don't got necessarily hurt you to be disrespectful. It ain't got necessarily no. Respect is respect. At the end of the day, you got a line in the sand of what you would tolerate and what you won't tolerate. So just because you'll tolerate something, that person crossed that line of what you won't tolerate, that's disrespectful. Period. And at the end of the day, that has something to do with time, effort, energy, whatever you're putting into anything. At the end of the day, respect is due to that. And I mean, Monday reminded me very much so why me and Chris would be friends forever. I was reminded on Monday because I saw on Monday a nigga that understood like I understood and like I was raised. I don't give a fuck about none of this. At the end of the day, if you can't respect me, we don't have nothing. Ain't a dollar you put in my pocket worth the disrespect that you got. You got to understand that. You got to be comfortable in that position. Now, listen, everybody can't be what me and Chris at in life. You might be in the spot to where you getting disrespected somewhere, but you might have to take that respect because you need what you getting from that person. And if that's your testimony, hey, get your situation better on outside. But for us, it wasn't nothing that was being offered to us that we were going to continue to take as long as we were being disrespected. That what they pay us, even if they were paying us a normal price, whatever, it don't matter when it come down to respect.
I don't even know how we got to that. Nigga said, "Who gave your first kid, Chris?"
I'm telling you, Drip, I still to this day was wondering how in the fuck did that even have any relevance to do with anything that was being discussed in that moment on the docket to talk about. I'm trying to establish the relationship we have. Well, you're starting off at a terrible part. You're
You're
starting off on a lie.
starting at I mean, complete, utter dog bullshit.
Like, I called him a liar on the spot. Looked him in the face. You're a liar. Fuck, listen,
Nigga,
man.
nigga don't know who Chris is, bro. I'm too humble. I'm too humble. That's what it is. I'm too humble. I'm too humble. We too humble. We don't talk about the things that we actually do, the rooms that we're in, the people we meet, the
things that we've
product we
done, bro.
produce. We don't talk about these things.
Nah, bro. We don't. Not enough. And I think that's the problem that people have is because we don't talk about it, because we don't broadcast it.
It don't happen.
They feel like it ain't never happened before. Like it's just like a lost sentiment when, bro, it's out there. It doesn't happen. We done lived it. Whether you believe it or not, it happened. And that's what that showed you on Monday is that nigga he didn't even know you for real. If you thought the $75
when a
nigga
all right, when a nigga said, "How long have I known you, Chris?" What was my answer?
Since November.
I mean, from what I know now, I've known you since November because what you've shown me now is a totally, entirely different person. Okay. Listen, y'all, we gonna stop ranting because I don't think y'all like that. I mean, it's our show. Who gives a damn what y'all like? But we gonna stop ranting and we everybody listen again. DK podcast discussions and conversations. We love doing this. We love this, man. We love this, the platform, the opportunity, the all of this. But with this platform, with this opportunity, we gotta set the record straight a lot. And for these last 15 to 20 minutes,
I think that was us setting
we had to
straight.
set the goddamn record straight.
But you know what, man? This episode would not be befitting if we did not end it in this way. This is the perfect time right now. The ways to give are going to be on the screen. PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Giblify. We want you to sow into the vision of DK Podcast. we believe that God's going to give it back to you tenfold. Right now, if you believe that, don't
Wait,
hesitate.
wait, 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 wait. Press down, shaking
Shaken
together.
together and running over shall men continue to give into your bosom. That's Luke 6:36, and that is the word of God. You understand what I'm saying? Malachi 3:10 says, will a man rob God?
Will a
And
man
then
rob
then
God?
the next verse, see, a lot of people don't read the next verse, and that's the problem. The next verse, he asks a question: how will I rob thee, God? And you know what God says? I love when God talk back. God says, in tithe and offering. Now, see, I don't believe, Drip, I swear to God, I'm killing this shit right now. I don't believe your tithe belongs to DK Podcast. I don't believe that at one
Your
bit.
tithe goes to your storehouse.
And wherever your storehouse is, that's why I believe you should send your tithe. But what I do
do
believe,
not give DK Podcast your tithe. But what we do
what I
believe,
do
come on,
believe
Drip.
is your offering. We can take that. So listen, Zelle, Givelify, Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay. We are connected all across, and we want your gift. We want to be able to take this message across the world.
Watch
We
this,
want
I
to
got
be
one
able to
better.
go on
Watch this.
platforms. I want to give it now over to minister, pastor, doctor, evangelist, bishop, Chris. Please take it from here, man. Let's get the people out of here.
Listen, if you've heard the word of God today and you just believe that we not playing this for real, cause we saved. If you believe not offering, that was the realest thing we've ever said. Please give offering. But also, if you've heard something we said today and it touched you, and you feel like I'm just a sinner who needs grace, DM us today. DM us today. We can connect you somewhere. Not where we be at on Sundays, but we can connect you somewhere.
You know what? Why not though? Because where we at on Sundays, all is known and all is forgiven. So what that means is there's nothing that you've done in your life that if you show up with us on Sunday, it's known. But guess what else? It's forgiven. And
if y'all want to be there till 1:45, come on with us.
What time we get there?
Mind you, service started at 11:15. So if you want to leave at 1:45, come on, pull on up. I'll send you the address. Please DM us about that bullshit. Please DM us for that one. I give you the connects. Please.
There's somebody watching right now, and you might be saying to yourself, I don't know Jesus. I've never accepted him.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I've never decreed and declared who he is in my life. This is the moment right now where you can do that. You might be in your home. You might be in your car. You might be in the bedroom. But right now, you can get saved. If you confess it with your mouth and believe it in your heart that Jesus Christ not only died, but was rose again. Guess what? If you believe that and you said that, you are saved. Look at the person in the room with you. Call your friend. Call your auntie. Call your mom and tell them, I'm saved. You are a David now. You are no longer a Goliath. You are a David. You are strong. And you can defeat anything that comes your way. Lace up your boots. Put on your backpack. It's time for war. This has been DK Podcast, man. I love this. I love this church service. This was dedicated. There's no way y'all thought we was going to end this service without opening up. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? We done got people saved. I'm about to be, all right. I'm about to be bragging, bro. We saving people on DK Podcast. Y'all fuck niggas playing, bro. We around here, we saving niggas for real, bitch. For real. Ain't nobody doing that, bro. Y'all around here starting these podcasts. Y'all around here just talking that bullshit and all that, bro. We around here saving niggas for real, bro. Niggas getting saved, bro. All right.
Take myself off of here. Go ahead. Say what you got. No. Keep going. You good. Go ahead. We doing what?
We saving niggas.
How so?
Bro. Motherfuckers all over the world right now got podcasts talking bullshit. Right? We get on our podcast week in and week out, and we talk real conversations. And then today we just took it up another level. We just bought souls of Christ. See, y'all fake ass Christians don't realize that's the real goal. That's what we here to do. Y'all want to get on social media and go back and forth about bullshit, when in reality, we here to save souls. There are people somebody just died right now. Guess where they at? Hell. Somebody just died right now. Guess where they at? Hell. And you playing, bro.
Oh my
Get somebody saved, bro. For real.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, season 2, episode 2, in 5.
Yo, you got to end on that.
Welcome back to the ride. It's the DK podcast.
It's that welcome back to the ride. That just if ain't nobody know that right there, just give it away.
The DK podcast is not a location; it's a state of mind.
That right there, that's the other one that just give it away.
If a nigga think they made you, tell them, bitch, please. Nigga say, who gave you your first gig? Bitch, please. What the fuck?
Not you.
What the fuck? And the nigga really wouldn't let me give him a true answer. And nigga wouldn't let me read him his Bill of Rights, bro. And they kept cutting me off, so I let you talk. No, bitch. You let me talk through facts. You didn't cut me off when I lied because I didn't lie. You telling a fucking lie.
Mind you,
You're telling a lie.
You going up Monday, but hey, listen, man, before we start, I just want to just address one thing.
You are telling a lie. Ma said, damn. I'm sorry, Ma. This is starting to eat on my soul because we done brought it up. Nigga was telling a lie.
To make himself feel better.
Like we wasn't hosting events already. Like we wasn't doing our own events. United Undivided, Code Red. Like we weren't already doing it.
Oh my God. We ran, bro, Code Red. We did Consuming Fire. Consuming Fire was like
we
Consuming Fire went for 4 years.
Like we weren't already doing it, and the nigga want to say, "Oh, who gave you your first gig?" Watch your mouth when you addressing me, bro.
We were bringing gospel artists from all over the state, not the city, all over the state. Because at that time, Antoine Cooks was not in Orlando. That nigga was still coming from Jacksonville, West Palm. Like we were putting shit together, getting people to our city, gathering under one roof.
And the nigga had the nerve to say, "Chris, who gave you your first
paying
gig?"
Building fees, paying paying honorariums, buying shit for green rooms. You don't do that without proper planning. See, you right. You just put me on something, nigga.
Paying musicians, paying background vocalists,
finding musicians,
events, bro.
Going to rehearse, bro. We was doing rehearsals, finding rehearsal space.
And you talking about who gave you your first event? Nigga, I did my first event. What? I'm sorry, y'all. This is why we have this podcast, bro. So we can vent.
That's crazy, bro. You just said that. That shit really just like brought me back, bro. Like the shit that we've been doing and the respect that we honestly motherfuckers don't realize.
Started in 2016. Again, I met the nigga in 2016.
Bro, Consuming Fire ran literally for 4 years, bro.
And I was on Consuming Fire for 4 years.
Hosting, singing. You were on Consuming Fire. So on some form of fashion.
My first gig?
Huh? Yeah, you had me on Code Red.
Who gave me my first gig? Huh?
Wow.
But
mind you, Drip. These events, let's give some context now. We were doing these events, and they were packed. Like we talking hundreds of people. We had more people in our events than people have in Sunday services.
Come on, bro. Then people have tuned into their Sunday services. Then people have tuned into their podcast.
If live back then, if we were able to, see, this was before Facebook Live and all of that. And how smart we are now, bro. We'd have been still charging niggas for it to watch the live, so that way if they couldn't show up, they could still be a part of it. Shit just would have been so different, bro.
A nigga really said, Chris, who gave
Who
you
gave
your
you?
first event?
Drill. And what the conversation we had after, this nigga's obviously been sitting on that for years under the impression that, oh yeah, I put Chris on. Chris is who he is today because I gave him his first event.
For $75 and a hot dog.
You gotta, all right, can you
And
answer
if
this
Zay,
question?
bro, and if Zay here, bro, Zay remember that, bro. Nigga, when we went to Popka, Zay, when we went to a Popka in an Uber.
Can I ask you this question? Was it all
And I
beef
made the
hot
joke
dog?
about hot dog water. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Drip. What's your question?
Was it an all beef hot dog at least?
Not even, bro. That shit was pork.
Drip, no chips, no nothing, just a hot dog and 75?
But a nigga put me on to my first event. The 75 was spent to get in the Uber and come back home.
Because the nigga obviously to make sure you got there.
From a Popka to Mercy Drive, that's a 25. That $50. I had $25 to spare after that Uber. But you put me on to my first gig.
Any gigs came from it? I'm just egging them on now, yo. No, I'm just no.
Any what?
No. Did any
Come
other
on,
did any other income come from that? Did your phone ring off the hook?
Come on, man.
Because normally when somebody said they
And it
put
wasn't,
you on,
and it wasn't because I was bad.
oh, we know that because obviously here we are now. You just gave your whole discography, so we know you ain't bad. That mean that nigga just
I'd have been booked for baby showers. I literally just received a message today asking if I could do a quinceañera. Am I comfortable doing a quinceañera? I don't even know what a quinceañera is, but I said let's do it for $200 an hour.
Shit,
But you
I don't
put
know.
me on,
They charge.
nigga. You don't even get $200 an hour when you booking, but you put me on. Da loca. Who gave you your first event? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been discussions and conversations. We could be here forever in the day. We could be here all night. We've been disrespected all week long. Still currently being disrespected.
I'm still
if you
currently
ask me.
sitting up here.
No,
being
we,
disrespected, bro.
we.
No, we 100%. I was just making it personal for that very moment. Just in that very moment, I was making it personal. Yes, we 100%.
I'm still missing out on $400 that's owed unto me. So we are still currently being disrespected as we speak to y'all here on Discussions and Conversations. For a nigga to sit here and say they put us on or anything of that nature. Mind you, as he said he put us on, we still haven't been paid for putting us on Monday. Oh! But you putting me on. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Discussions and Conversations. We appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Y'all tell us who y'all want to come on. Y'all tell us who y'all want to see here on Discussions and Conversations. If you want to see that,
Get Sterling Stevenson on. We want to see you guys talk to
I'm
him.
about to say, if y'all want to see that conversation, shit, tune on in. I know I get that bitch ass nigga on here. So y'all let us know what y'all want to do, man. This is Discussions and Conversations. Obviously, we have no filter. Obviously, we don't give a damn about what anybody thinks. No. Obviously, whether you're a communications major, whether you're a pastor, whether you're a stripper, dope boy, straight,
worship leader,
trans, praise and worship leader. We talk about everybody here. So welcome to the community. Okay? Welcome. Who gives a damn? This our shit.
Who gonna beat our ass?
Not a soul. You walk up on me with that bull. Fly, 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 fly. So leave me alone, please. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Ain't nobody make me but God. Ain't nobody make drip but God.
Keep God in your life, fuck nigga.
Ain't nobody book us for our first anything but God. Respect me. Respect us. Respect the DK podcast. You've been podcasting longer than us. We're doing it better than you.
Damn, so y'all came to us because y'all saw we were doing it better.
So again, and I'm saying all this for the rest of the show, looking dead into the camera because I want everybody to understand me and feel exactly what I'm saying. Because that all this shit got to stop. All this shit got to stop. We made ourselves. Okay?
Yeah.
I made me. Okay? If I didn't continue to do what I was doing when I was doing it at 10, 11, 12, 13, I wouldn't be where I am now.
No.
Same for Drill. If
And
he
I
wasn't
gave
doing
up
what he
and
was
threw
doing
in
at
the
10,
towel.
11, 12, 13, come on, man. We wouldn't be
not be
where we are today now, bro. It's not because niggas thought that they put us on game to any events or none of that. No. No.
We was out there doing the stuff we doing and wasn't even getting the support that we should have been getting from the people.
Doing it for
that
free,
we
bro.
Shouldn't have been. Like, come on, man. That ain't even a realistic comparison for anybody to think they made us or had anything to do with success, current success. Like, come on.
Mom put eyes. Do you want me to say the name again of who we're talking about? Because I'll say it again. I don't care. Niggas gotta understand, boy. You gonna respect me. You gonna respect us. You gonna respect the team. You gonna respect Focus First. All of that.
You gonna respect.
Simple as that. Again, you reached out because you saw this right here. You saw this show right here,
Yep.
and you said, "Damn, I need to be like them."
I want that. How can y'all do that? Can y'all do that?
But you gave me my first gig. Respect. That's all I want. That's all I've ever asked for. Respect is doing to a dog. I respect you as long as you respect me. And on Monday, I will show complete, utter disrespect.
I said
By-
the line.
by
There's
nigga-
no
by a nigga
room.
saying they what?
There's no room that we go in and is disrespected besides the room that we sat in on Monday, and that'll never happen again.
Never.
Ain't
as
no
long as I live.
ain't no room that we've ever walked in and we get disrespected. We immediately go in rooms and are respected. And if we hint or sense any disrespect, we immediately make sure it's understood. Oh no, you gonna respect me.
Nigga really had the nerve to say, "Chris, who gave you your first gig?"
You talking to me? Me?
You obviously don't know who Chris is, bro. You obviously don't know who Chris is. Obviously.
What they say?
Uh,
If you
Chris-
don't
Chris-
know,
Now you know. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in to Discussions and Conversations. We done had our little rant for the last 30. I think it was needed.
I think we got it out. I think this is so important for our platform to be able to utilize it to get stuff out like this. And I'm damn so glad we got this out.
Because had I kept it until Monday, God knows that I probably would have been calling a nigga telling him, "Bro, do you really think you made me? You really think you gave me my first gig? That's what you think?"
No, so you really do think you like put me on?
Man, my first gig was singing Little Drummer Boy at the Hope Church of Orlando with Alan Wiggins, bro. Now that I think about it. We had a solo and we practiced for about a month and a half straight, bro. Come, they told me, pour um pum pum. Nigga, me and Alan made a group after that, called ourselves AC. Nigga, we called ourselves AC.
And here go this nigga talking about something.
Who gave you your first gig? Ladies, again, I don't know how many times I keep saying this because the more I think about it, the more I just keep going. And again, this is our show, so we can go as long as the hell we want to. This has been Discussions and Conversations, okay? We have gave y'all 2 hours of some fire-ass content. 2 hours. Well, I wouldn't say 2 hours of selling out. Maybe about 45 minutes of selling out.
Yeah.
We
About
give-
30 straight and then 15 mixed.
Yeah, 15 in between the topics and all of that.
But 30
Uh,
straight, a clean 30 straight.
oh, a clean 30. The last 30 we've given y'all has been us selling out. And it ain't even a sellout because it's the
It's
truth.
the truth. It's the truth.
It's nothing but the truth. And I just got a feeling that one of the few people that are watching on Facebook right now happens to be the person that we're talking about. And if you're watching right now, I hope you're screen recording. I hope you're taking notes of everything that we're saying, everything that I've said, just so that you know you ain't make shit, nigga. God is good,
All the time.
and all the time.
God is good. This has been season 2, episode 2.
Episode 2 in
I hope
5,
you enjoyed the ride.
4, 3.
This is the midnight storm, the quiet storm. All right.
This is the quiet storm. Listen, just always remember the DK podcast is not a location, it's a state of mind, all right? And we want y'all to be in a state of mind. Hey, that nigga done tuned off because we got one less viewer. I ain't stupid, bitch. I am not an idiot, okay?
He calling right now. He calling his boy.
Man, them niggas sitting there talking about me right now on their live, man. They sitting there talking about me. I thought we were good ever since Monday, but apparently we not good. Cause they sitting there talking about me right now. They shook my hand, and after they shook my hand after I asked them to shake my hand, and now they finally want to shake my hand, and they trying to be funny.
Nigga, shut up. Shut up.
So fat, boy.
Shut up. God, I hate people sometimes, man. Woo. Listen, it's season 2. We're not doing that in season 2. We're not doing that in season 2. Honestly, we weren't even supposed to do these last 30 minutes in season 2 because we told ourselves we're not going to give people that much time or space. But we had to do that because the nigga really tried us on Monday. You're calling me a liar. See, you're calling me a liar.
Yeah, and I'll continue to call you a liar to the day I die because you're a liar.
She was a lie. The hell? What do liars do? Lie. And what was you telling on Monday?
I was about to say, what was he doing on Monday? Come on, man.
Listen, I don't know how many times I can say it for y'all to really greatly understand. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to the DK podcast. Without y'all, man, we honestly wouldn't keep doing this. If we didn't see every time that we had at least one view, we wouldn't keep doing this. No, we would. We would. Probably would. Probably would.
Because the response from the reels be enough.
I was about to say because we get real responses. So yeah, we don't care. We don't care. Y'all don't gotta respond here on live. We don't care.
Them comments and them reels that y'all gonna be seeing next week gonna be jumping.
Especially when these last 30 minutes get out there. Oh, that's gonna be.
I'm telling you, I already know y'all, bro. I already know.
And I'm a tag a nigga.
Y'all gonna ask, well, y'all need to get Sterling Stevenson on the show then, because the way you guys went on about him, I want to see what that conversation's gonna be. Okay.
You know what? I don't even want to give a nigga my audience. You don't deserve my audience. I'm already doing. Okay. All right. I'm already doing y'all shit. Y'all getting 2, maybe 100 views. So I'm good on that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done with this. We're not gonna keep doing this to y'all because I know y'all keep clicking off, coming back, clicking off, come back. Like, these niggas still talking shit. Yes, we are. But again, we highly appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, comment. If you tune in on YouTube, if you tuned in anywhere, make sure that y'all say what's up. Y'all let us know where y'all tuned in from. Continue to share, continue to like, continue to do all of that good stuff, bro, because we genuinely appreciate y'all. Again, if we didn't have at least one view, we wouldn't continue to do this. So we thank y'all for the one view that we get, the 2 views, the whatever, man. This is DK Podcast. I'm Chris. That's Dre. We ain't no bitch ass niggas, man.
Never been.
we appreciate y'all, and just always understand, ain't we gonna always get our goddamn respect. Ain't that right, Drip?
I swear to God.
We out of here, y'all. Thank y'all.